And welcome back, YouTube. I just finished up at Carl's Jr. Do like it. This is one of the places that has still somewhat reasonably priced burgers that are good, and actually has an open dining room. Still a little taken back by this one here. It says new Gold Digger Double Deal, and when I see deal, to me that kind of implies that it's a meal, not just a burger. It says $3.49. Yeah, $3.49 is just for the burger, not the deal. By the way, it was a really good burger, so no complaints on the burger. But yeah, it seems a little. That sign seems a little misleading to me. So, when I see deal, I'm thinking like. And I guess it doesn't say meal deal, but I'm thinking, deal generally includes a drink and probably a small thing of fries. And it's just the burger. And he's like, well, I can make it into a meal. I'm like, no. You can do that for the price advertised on the side of your building? Anyway, I shouldn't complain, but I guess I just have a strong dislike for misleading advertising like that. All right, the sidewalk is hungry. I always forget there's a KFC here. I don't know why, I just never really eat at KFC anymore. Yeah, and actually now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering how long there's been a KFC here. I'm thinking the last time that I walked down this bit of street here, and I'm on the south side of Bethany Home Road, headed eastbound, just east of 19th Avenue, and looks like I ain't dead. I'm thinking the last time I walked by there, that KFC wasn't there. I think that was an empty building. And there's the Taco Bell. I could see a little white sign inside their door, which probably says, if you're not capable of driving through our drive-thru, fuck you, starve, or something to that effect. I'm not going to say I'm done with Taco Bell, but I'm done with that Taco Bell. And I did leave them a scathing review about the fact that they don't open their lobby and don't serve pedestrians, in spite of the fact they're located near a transit center, and their Google listing shows that they have dine-in, offer dine-in service, when in fact they haven't, and I want to say over 6 months, possibly longer. It seems like it's been 6 months that I've been going there trying to eat, or walking by it and still seeing the sign in the window. Anyway, I left a scathing review about that. It's had a surprisingly large amount of views. In fact, I recently kind of started, I've been doing Google reviews for a long, long time, but I don't do very many, just every now and then. If some place is exceptionally good or exceptionally bad, I kill a little time and feel motivated to write a review. Recently I got a thing from Google. I forget what they were calling the program, but basically talking about being an ambassador or whatever. Hey, can you provide more information? And I clicked OK. Hey, go ahead and cut me off there, asshole. Thanks. Anyway, now it's kind of funny. Like when I leave places, I quite often get pop-up messages on my phone, particularly on this phone, which is the third Obama phone, stating, are you familiar with blah, blah, blah place you just left? And if I click yes, then it'll ask me some questions about it. And it's kind of funny, some of the random places it asks me about. Like sometimes it actually asks me about bus stops, and some of the questions it asks about Phoenix bus stops are just laughable to me. Like is there handicapped accessible parking? Yeah, just go ahead and park right there in the middle of that State Farm office's driveway. There's your handicapped accessible parking. Are there public restrooms? Oh. At a Phoenix City bus stop? Surely you jest. Anyway, so I deliberately walked over here to the bus stop for the 60 westbound at 17th Avenue and Bethany, as opposed to the one over at 19th and Bethany. Mostly because I know that the bus gets here way sooner than it gets at the other intersection, and hardly anybody ever waits for the bus here, whereas there tends to be a lot of riffraff over at 19th Avenue. I see a lot of attractive women waiting for the bus at 19th Avenue, so there's that too. But anyway, not that they ever have much to say to me, because they're all looking for the same thing I am, somebody with a car. But anyway, yeah. It's kind of funny. I've actually kind of, in several of my videos, advocated against the removal of this bus stop and the rerouting of the 60 southbound at 15th Avenue to Montebello, and then across Montebello to the transit center. I feel like that would better service the transit center and cause a lot less delay on the Route 60 as it goes from 15th Avenue to 19th Avenue, and still allow nice connectivity to the light rail. But that's not how it is now, as I've explained several times as to why I'm not happy with the way transit centers are used here in Phoenix. Yeah, the bus stops here. And I believe this is its last stop before the transit center, which is just quite a ways from the transit center. But yeah, it doesn't, after it leaves the transit center, it goes to the next bus stop on Bethany Home Road, which is on the other side of that intersection up there, a quarter mile beyond where I'm sitting at right now. And that quarter mile, I can walk it in just a couple minutes. But that quarter, well, depending on, of course, on how I time the light trying to get across 19th Avenue, but that's typically about 12 minutes away by bus. So, yeah. Still, rather spend that 12 minutes sitting on a bus than sitting at a bus stop surrounded by stinky homeless people. So, anyway, let me check and see how close my bus is. By the way, so far, pretty darn productive day. I did get my bus pass at my clinic. Of course, it just occurred to me that they log the date that I get it, as opposed to issuing me one every month at a given date. So my last one, I could have got one last Friday, but I didn't make it there last Friday to get it. Which, of course, I wouldn't have needed it yet. Which would have given me, more potential overlap between the expiration of the card and when I actually need it again and when I can actually get it again. But by virtue of the fact that I didn't get it, let's check to see when my bus is going to be here. It's 5:25 p.m. and it's 5:19 p.m. right now. Shows that it is delayed, and I hate how this phone, because of the way the screen is laid out and the fact this app doesn't understand that there are phones with this low of a resolution, it's hard. I gotta do a little zooming in to see where the bus is, or zooming out, I mean. So it's at about Central right now, so it'll be here soon. So anyway, I'm not needing a bus pass yet. This was about a week ago. I had commented that I had lost my weekly pass at home. I think I lost it at home. I haven't really searched as much as I should, and at this point it would have expired anyway. But yeah, that guy's just like, fuck that light, I'm running. Made it across that big old road pretty quick. So yeah, I bought 3-day passes, and this should have carried me through those 3 days, but I didn't anticipate being so busy on Friday. And yeah, I'm already awake. Thank you. I didn't realize on Friday I would be heading to my friend's record store to get the Tool Fear Inoculum box set, as opposed to heading to get my bus pass. So, but yeah, when I got off, and I don't think I mentioned it, or I might have just real quickly mentioned it, but when I took that journey, I took the 44 north to Tatum and Greenway, and then from there I took the 154. Oh shit, here's my bus. Here's my bus right now. Anyway, I lost my bus pass somewhere between getting on the 154 and then sprinting after the 154 going in the opposite direction. And but when I was at Tatum, I found another bus pass, which I'm still using to this day. So, yay.